Hey there, sports fans. I'm the RAJMAN. We are here at the National Stadium 24 hours before Monster Jam Singapore, the biggest motorsports event ever to be staged at the National Stadium. With me right now is JON ZIMMER, one of the most celebrated drivers in Monster Jam's history, and he's going to be driving the famous Gravedigger truck tomorrow in front of more than 30,000 fans in the Lion City. John has just showed us briefly how to get up into the truck. I've tried it so far. I haven't been able to do it. He's going to show us one last time, and then I'm going to try and make an attempt. John, if you're going to show us one last time. Yeah, one last time. You might want to come in nearer.
Do I need to talk it out, or can I just do it?
I think you can just do it.
All right.
See, he made it look so easy. So easy. And the Gravedigger is the only truck that has a door. None of the Monster Jam trucks in the rest of the roster has a door. And John's going to explain why. Oh, well, he's coming down. Wow. Okay. He's going to explain why the Gravedigger is the only one with a door.
It's because most of us are old that drive it. No, the real reason is the cage, the roll cage on it is very short and tall. So a lot of the trucks in Monster Jam, you'll see drivers climb underneath, and they actually have a hole in their floor.
Right.
Well, where that hole would be is only 10 inches wide. So, you know, you get a little bigger down here, you're not going to fit through there. So we have doors on all the Gravediggers. It makes it easy for us, especially we crash so much. It's just nicer.
Nice. Okay, so there you have it. The wise words from JON ZIMMER. Now I'm going to try it myself.
One shot.
One shot, one take. Wish me luck.
All right, go. Pull. Pull. Oh, you're going to fall out of this thing.
Well, okay.
There you go, get that way. Woo! He did it!
Yeah.
Just so you know, we practiced that 5 times.
Yeah, with a little bit of help. And this is my very first time getting into a Monster Jam truck. I wanted it to be Gravedigger because this is the most famous name in monster truck history. So thanks a lot to JON ZIMMER.
No problem.
Make sure you come on down to National Stadium tomorrow. For those of you who haven't got your tickets, go down to the official website at sportshubtix.sg. There's still tickets available. And if you want to take a look at the pit, tomorrow they'll be driving on dirt. And tomorrow the pit party, for the 10,000 of you coming down tomorrow, take note, you'll be walking on dirt. So come well prepared, maybe bring a spare pair of shoes, because after this you'll be walking all across the National Stadium. It's going to be interesting for the cleaners. But nonetheless, stay tuned and catch Neil Elliott, who drives the Max D monster truck, and Candice Jolly as well, who drives the Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Both of them will be appearing on Power 98's the Power Sports Show tomorrow from 11 a.m. onwards as well. We are in the heart of the cockpit of the most famous Monster Jam truck in the world. This is Gravedigger. With me right now is JON ZIMMER. He's going to be handling Gravedigger tomorrow in front of thousands of fans at the National Stadium. John, you want to just go through a couple of things that you see right now in the cockpit?
Sure. This is my office. You know, most people have a nice skyscraper office window.
Yeah.
This is my office. You're in it. So we're in the Gravedigger. I believe this one's number 26. We call it. So basically, they're a little different than a car or a truck, whatever you drive. There's no key to them. We have what's called a power switch and a fuel. Once those are on, these runs all of our fans that in your car. When you turn your key, that's all on. Well, we actually control ours.
Right.
This is our starter switch here. The biggest difference with a Monster Jam truck is we do have automatic transmissions, but we actually shift them. So we have what's called a 2-speed. That's first, so when we take off, and once we get going, second gear, we stay there the whole time. This controls the rear steering. So just like your car, you steer your front with a steering wheel, but the whole time I have one hand here because I'm steering the back tires with this.
Okay.
That's the biggest difference in the most asked question. How do we steer the back tires? All it is that little switch.
But I don't see any rear view windows or any side windows.
Once you're strapped in, this is a custom built seat for me.
Okay.
And you can see it has all this shoulder padding and all that. Right here's all the 5-point belt. So there's 5 points that hook on you.
Okay.
So when I'm fully tight, right before I go to do a nice freestyle like I will tomorrow night in Singapore, I have these so tight that I almost can't breathe. But once I go, you feel amazingly comfortable. You can crash this thing, backflip this thing, destroy it, leave all the parts on the floor, and I'm fine.
And you'll be wearing a helmet?
Oh yes, we have helmet, Hans device we call them, full fire suits. It's I've done it 18 years and I've never been hurt, so
when the gravedigger lands on its
Roof.
when you do a 360 and you land on the roof.
Yep.
How's
It's not going anywhere. This is called,
what's it made of?
it's called 154 wall tubing.
Okay.
It's 2-inch tubing. Very strong.
Wow.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. And how fast can the gravedigger go?
Right now, we've been up to 90 miles an hour on those. When we go to the World Finals in Vegas, we actually race at 70 miles an hour.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, here we'll probably hit around 50.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
That's Gravedigger.
And there you have it, John Zimmer with an exclusive look from inside the cockpit of Gravedigger. Catch him tomorrow live at the National Stadium on sportshubtix.sg for your ticketing details. And we'll see you tomorrow at the National Stadium.